Today we have a 25 Ford Maverick XLT. This is the model from second from the bottom up. And for those who don't know, maybe one of you, this is Ford's little pickup. What is new for 2025 is actually quite a lot. For 2025, all Mavericks get a facelift. They also get two new models, a Tremor model and a Lobo model. The Lobo model is kind of a street truck lower. The Tremor is a race truck with more off-roady race suspension, chunky off-roady tires, that sort of stuff. This is the XLT, meaning this is basically just the your almost entry level, but with some extra features. There's a model above it as well. I haven't had my coffee, so I don't remember what it's called right now. But this is sort of on the lower end of things, basically a base model with a few option packages. The big news, the really big news, is something that buyers have always wanted, and that is the eligibility of the hybrid engine with four-wheel drive. What you're looking at is the rear differential, somewhere behind that frame and above the exhaust pipe. And you get axles, one axle, second axle, coil spring suspension. And this is your all-wheel drive system. You can see a diff is mounted to the subframe over there, and there's a drive shaft going to the front. So it is a hybrid version. So the transmission is a continuously variable transmission, known as CVT. But unlike, say, a Honda CVT or a Subaru CVT, I don't really feel that annoying CVT feel to it. Where the engine speeds up, where the engine doesn't speed up and the car does. So yeah, in the front, you can really tell the difference between 25 and the other models by the type of headlight design. Going to the back, please notice that these are probably not great winter tires. They're focused more on fuel economy than traction. Going back, let's check out the bed since we're still outside. This one is Linux covered, which is optional. It's got mounting rails, which I believe are also optional. But Ford did a few cool things in the bed here. One of them, they have these compartments that come out. This further comes out and goes down deeper over there. And basically, you have a few choices of what can be put in their place, or in addition to them, you have a household socket over here. So they're giving you a few choices of how and what can be mounted over here, in addition to a whole bunch of other accessories. There's 1, 2, 4, 6 standard tie downs. There's no upper tie down over there in the front, but you have these rails that you can use to mount things on. And again, the amount of accessories available for the bed is quite crazy. Removing the tailgate is probably a little challenging. You have to disconnect this cable, but mechanically it should be super easy. And there are bed extenders, bed covers, obviously. Nice thing is it is lockable, but it locks with all power door locks. Not all the automakers at this level of truck do it, so that's really nice. Let's go inside where there's even more changes. Somehow the seats got more comfortable. Shut up. The seats got more comfortable than I drove them a few years ago. I took a long drive with it from Boston to Connecticut to attend the New York Auto Show. I took the train from Connecticut to New York, and I was comfortable the whole time. And it's cool, if you spill water on these, it really beads away, and it doesn't absorb it. I see this material lasting quite a long time. I like the fabric. The door cards and really pieces of this interior over here. I was joking with my son, but they seem like they're 3D printed. It is very hard plastic, but I don't mind it. It's rugged and it's shaped well for your bottles and for all your things. There's a lot of space in the doors. It's, you know, if you want premium, get a Lincoln from Ford, but this is super interestingly designed. And I like the little contrasting colors that they did over here with everything. And it really, I was joking, but it really does feel like it's 3D printed. All this stuff lifts out, and there's this on the bottom. But if they left it like this, I would be like, eh. But this little rubber filling really lives in. It makes the interior more interesting. Sorry, maybe I shouldn't be doing these videos first thing in the morning. Thing I don't like is the rotary shifter. One of my issues is that when the competition has it so that when you press in the middle, you go to park. So I was used to that, and I did it, and then I realized that pressing in the middle is just a low gear, so you got to spin it around. I think pressing a park in the middle of it would be a better design. However, aftermarket has a solution, or I should say, uses OEM parts, so you can call it a retrofit to a more conventional shifter. It's not very expensive, and you can ditch the whole thing, and you can have a proper automatic transmission shifter. And I think that would be one of the first changes I would do should this truck be mine. More changes is over here to the screen. This just controls sort of your music, your brake hold, and just one feature, which is max AC. Everything else has moved onto the screen, but it's not difficult to use. If for it's a single temperature setting, which is fine. It's a small vehicle, but heated mirrors, heated back seats, recirculate. This stays permanently on, no matter what is displayed on the screen. So if you go into, I have my Apple CarPlay disconnected for the purposes of recording, but this part always stays on. So it's not like your climate controls just disappear. Yes, I would like to have them manually, but this is not a horrible thing. And the screen, it used to be about this big with a big pocket over here. So this is a big improvement for the screen. I'll take it. And I own a Ford. I've been driving other Fords, and this system, whatever it is, does work very well. It is fast. It's quick to react, and it's easy to use. Excuse me. It's too early in the morning for this. And it is easy to use. So I don't mind it at all. So I'm slow talking. Maybe I should redo this video, but I should stick to my guns and do a one take. Gauge cluster, again, typical Ford setup. You scroll down to the menu. I had about 32 miles to a gallon over here, which is much lower than I think the almost 40 and almost 50 that the EPA said, but I'll take 32. In the real world, this is fine. Depending on your temperatures, your settings, your speed, it's impossible to retain the EPA miles per gallon settings. 32 on the average of both city and highway driving. The car is new. It's got 1,300 miles on it, so maybe that would improve it a little bit. I don't know. I was expecting more, but I'm not surprised by the 32, and I'm actually happy with 32. This is funny. This tells you how much battery you're using versus what percentage of engine you're using. But the whole time I see this, I keep thinking this is a check engine light that's on over there. It obviously is not. So, yeah, this is pretty much it for the Maverick. Super interesting vehicle. Space-wise, again, I'm 6'2". I am quite comfortable in it. It's not too low to get in. Everything is just too high to get in. The rear space is good. This seat bottom flips up. You get a bit more storage over here that's maybe a little bit hidden. This, I think, is the 120 power transformer over there. Get a center armrest with cup holders. It is a little bit tight for full-size adults to sit over here, but it's fine. Just if backseat is your problem, then get a bigger vehicle. And there sure as hell is plenty of bigger trucks or SUVs out there. Again, same kind of a door card setup, same seat fabric. The back window doesn't slide out on this model. It may be an optional, I have to check, but I did want some more ventilation. There's no sunroof on this model because it is a base model. Sunroof is available, as is this power sliding mirror window. That's if I was buying it, I would definitely get those two things, but I would probably get the Lobo and have a little sports car kind of a feel to it with the functionality of a truck. Great vehicle. I really love this thing. Oh, and another new feature is a 4,000 pound towing capacity in the hybrid, which is really great. Before, to get the 4,000 pound towing capacity, you had to get the 2-liter engine. Although it didn't have a full-size spare tire, I thought the 4,000 pound kit came with it. So maybe this one doesn't have it, but the 4,000 pound towing package is definitely optional on the hybrid, and you should get it because it's got additional engine cooling if you're ordering it. Built for tough in Mexico. I hope it doesn't become a victim of the tariffs and price jacks. Great little truck. I love it.